So we can see here this crew's backing up. Now typically I would not even add this to the video because it's a pretty smooth backup and that's not typically what we show here, but this does have some meaning later on. That's the only reason I want to show it, because these guys are going to do something that I consider to be a really big no-no as we go along, but the only way you catch it is by seeing this here where they launch. Welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. Today we are back down here at Boynton Beach. So our crew, it appears, is stuck. And you can hear the tires spinning on the van as it's trying to pull it up. So he's backing down again to try and get a little bit more of a running start on this one. And this ramp has given everybody fits on this far right side. Gives her a little hell and he's able to get it through. Good job. And our crew's launched this boat and it's kind of drifted off the trailer. So our guy runs down, he's gonna grab it, and I'm guessing tie this back up. So he's kind of just holding it now. I don't see any lines out right this second. And they're kind of just letting it float, which is just a little odd. But he's talking to the guy, and I'm kind of thinking these guys are all together, even though there's a boat on the other side, and they just kick it off. We're going to see if it'll float all the way over. And it does, and he's going to get the lucky walk on this one. That's pretty interesting. Good way to get across to the other dock without even restarting it, but can be risky, especially when you got a little wind and current, man. It can push you back before you can get over there. So we're doing the old trailer switcheroo. So the deck boat we see on the right, they pulled it off the trailer, and we're putting this other deck boat back on the trailer, which is kind of just an interesting scene. So I'm wondering if they're going to go out on this deck boat or what their plan is here. So we've talked about this many times. If you're ever wondering how you easily back up a single jet ski trailer, this is it. Right here. You just go ahead and pop the back hatch on your SUV and you can see the trailer and it's easy to back up. But this also works in a pickup truck if you lower the tailgate where you can all of a sudden see the jet ski. And that was just the perfect way of doing it. And our girl's going to try and finish the job by herself here, getting this off and put onto the dock. And she showed us the correct way to do it. Now I'm curious if she'll take this another step further and even go one more courtesy step up. She already had a quick launch. But the most courteous thing you could do at this point, she's launching, is move this jet ski to the dock on the right because that ramp is closed. So if she moves it over there, that means that she actually is leaving a whole lane free for somebody. And that's exactly what she's going to do. So this is how you do it. If you're down there at the boat ramp, guys, this is definitely one of the best ways to have some ramp courtesy. One of the worst ways is the other thing we see going on here. Remember that deck boat we saw do the old trailer switcheroo earlier? Yeah, they left. But that is the deck boat that you see on the left. So they moved it from a ramp that was closed over to a ramp that was open on the other side, blocking it, and left with the boat on the other trailer and just left it sitting here when we already have 2 lanes closed down here due to needing maintenance. They just closed the 3rd lane basically by leaving their boat there, so nobody can now access that dock or that ramp to launch or retrieve a vessel. That is definitely something you don't want to do, especially when there's limited ramps like we have down here today. And the worst part of it down here is there's actually courtesy docks down here at Boynton. They could have moved the boat over there because nobody actually uses those. And like our van earlier, as I mentioned, this last ramp is giving people fits, which makes our previous scenario even worse. We have 2 closed ramps and 1 ramp that nobody's been able to really pull off of today because it's so slick right now. So we're really down to 2 good ramps here at Boynton. So our guy's stuck again, trying to spin tires. We missed the first attempt, but that was his second attempt at getting out, and it is unsuccessful as well. And of course, that attempt's not going to get the job done either. So we're going to have to back down one more time. And he's going to give one more run at it. And no. I mean, got to get a little weight on that tailgate. He's got a buddy just standing on the dock here. We could put him back there. But instead, it looks like we're going to go ahead and try and engage cheat mode as we're going to lock the front hubs and go into four-wheel drive. Well, I guess I shouldn't call that cheat mode. Use the tools that you got. I ain't going to hate on anybody for that. So he's going to go ahead and put this into four-wheel drive, and hopefully that'll give him the extra grip he needs to try and get this thing out. So let's see how this one plays. I wonder if he's going to back this one up or if he's just going to try and take off from right here. Tries to take off from right there, but it doesn't work. Even in four-wheel drive, he wasn't going anywhere. And man, this is surprising. So typically four-wheel drive is the game changer, and that can get just about anybody out at these ramps. And our guy, even with the hubs locked in four-wheel drive, is not able to get it out for some reason. He must have some bald tires. So his buddy on the dock's telling him something. He might see something that we don't see. Wondering if four-wheel drive didn't fully engage. So our guy's taking a few moments here before he makes another attempt, or maybe he's just trying to assess the situation. So backing down again. Maybe he switched it over to four-wheel low. It looks like it got a little grip this time. I can still hear tires slipping and spinning though, but he's able to get it over the hump and get the boat out. That's one of the first times I think that I've seen somebody struggle so much with four-wheel drive. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.